Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to today's video. Today's going to be the season finale for season 1 of this series, and all that really means is I'm going to put the past 10 videos into a supercut and just make it one big video. A lot of people enjoy that, so I'm going to do that, and then we will continue with season 2 as well, right on schedule, but just wanted to kind of separate the seasons a little bit. But we are finishing up the harvest right now. We got our 2 harvesters going. We've got the grass field mowed already, so I was just going to get this stuff cleaned up because it's looking a little rough before we bale it. Go. These guys are doing good, about to drop their first bales. So we'll go ahead and get hooked up to our baler, get over there and get this baled. A couple things that I need to remember to do before we fast forward time. Probably go ahead and move the wool into the production facilities, and then I want to check on the production facilities and see if we're catching up, or if we still need another spinnery in order to keep up with the cotton that we harvest each year. And the other thing is I looked at our precision farming field data. We will need to purchase that again after this year so that that stays up to date. So we'll get that all done and go from there. Shouldn't be too much, shouldn't be too big of a deal. I am interested to see if we should get a spinner, or another spinnery this year. We have the money to do it at 60,000, so if they're still not catching up, might do that before we fast forward, just so that this year it can get through everything. But anyways, I'll get this field baled up. We'll get, well, actually, you know what? Let's just go pick up the bales now and check out the production facilities. See how they're doing. Since we've got bales to move off the field. Let's drive up here and check them. I know I can look in the menu at the production facilities, but why not go check in person? We're headed that way. Alright, let's see. 11,000. 11,000. 12,000. Okay, so we aren't catching up. That's what we needed to know. So I think it would be worth grabbing one more. With the wool, I guess, is why we're not catching up. So the question now is, do we have enough space back here to add another one? Let's see. I think so. If we did a little what's it called? Landscaping. Removed some of that brush. I think we might be able to fit one in here. Oh yeah. Can almost make it fit now, actually. This is the wrong way. But yeah, I think if we do a little landscaping, we can get that in there, and I think that's something we want to do. So, at some point, I'll get that cleared out and then purchase that. Let's go ahead and grab the other cotton bale. Alright, just got that cotton bale dropped off. I think I'm gonna go lease a stump grinder and get this area cleared out so we can go ahead and buy that other spinnery. This is getting to be quite the production area, but should mean we should make even more this year, which is awesome. So I'm not complaining. Alright, I think I got it all cleared out here, but before I return the grinder, let's make sure it'll let me place it how we want. Oh, that's looking pretty good. I think we can make this work. Let's try it with the mouse again. Does seem to be the easiest way. Okay, and this way. Probably as far this way as we can. Then as far, actually probably as far this way so we can drive through maybe. I like that. Alright, now while we're here, let's go ahead and do some landscaping, get our gravel painted. I guess it's asphalt, that's what they say. But we'll get this all blended nicely together. Make that a circle and just kind of do something like that. Oh, I think that's a bush. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. I think we'll try that. See what happens. So that means we will need to throw a little extra into this one because the others already have 11,000. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's turn on the cotton there. I'm not gonna put the wool on. The other four can keep up with that. Looks like we need to do a little softening. Alright, cool. I think that's good to go. So we'll go ahead and return this least item. Don't need that anymore. Perfect. These guys are doing good. What in the world? What is happening? Am I in tractor heaven? What? Whoa, whoa, what? Where am I? Where am I? How? How did I get over here? That was bizarre. Anyways, as I was saying, I'll get this guy back over here to continue the baling. That was so weird. Just farm sim things, I guess. I guess the question now is, will our tailor shop be able to keep up with our spinneries? I think our spinneries are definitely enough to finish all of the cotton before the year ends. So even if the tailor shop aren't keeping up at first, they might have enough time before we sell to get through everything. But we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it this year and see how it goes. Anyways, I'll get this all baled up and probably catch you when we're close to the end of that harvest, and then we'll keep moving along. Alright, just finishing up the baling for this year. And while I was baling this field, I was thinking a lot about next season and how that's going to look, and you know what our next steps will be as far as which animals we'll go into next. And I'm thinking we've been going for 2 or 3 years with the sheep at this point, and we've cut the grass once and been able to feed them with that one cutting that whole time. So I think we have plenty of grass here in this field to do cows. I think we could do a round of silage, round of hay, and a round of grass every year, and then just keep an eye on how much they're using of each and be able to make the TMR that we need. The only thing we would be missing is straw, so I think we need one more field. I think that one would be a really nice one, but we'll see which one we get. But if we got one more field and we did a crop that dropped straw but could also feed chickens, a grain crop that could feed chickens, I think that would be a good way to do both of those at the same time. Let's see what these guys are doing. Very nice. But yeah, if we could buy one more field, obviously then we'd have to buy hay equipment as well. But that shouldn't be too much. And that obviously means we gotta buy the pins and the animals for them as well. But I think we're close to that. Anyways, harvest is just about done, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and get these hay bales cleaned off the field. Probably get the fertilizer and lime going on those while I distribute those cotton bales. Alright, just picking up our last 6 bales, just like last time, and I think the time before that. Crazy how that works. But I already went and returned the leased harvesters, so that we didn't pay those. Unloaded. Didn't pay extra on them, I mean. Unloaded those bales there, which is good. We'll get these done, get our lime and fertilizer on, and then we will fast forward to probably January, because that's when we should be able to sell our silage for a good price. We'll see how much we have there, and then we'll figure out how much loan we have to take out to get our planter, our brand new John Deere planter. The exciting thing about purchasing that is, aside from harvesters, that means we will have everything that we need to do the processes that we do each year. So between the cotton and the grass, we will have everything we need. So then when we start with the cows and chickens, that's all we have to worry about. We'll already have some of the stuff that we need, which is really cool. Hopefully we can get another tractor. That would be really nice. But yeah. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get these cotton bales into the production facilities, and I'll probably catch you in the last one and see if we can get them evened out nicely. Alright, grabbing the last bale here. As you can see, we got the lime going on that grass field. We'll get this dropped into the last spinnery, the one we just added, and see what our totals are at. Good news though is it's not hard to get to the spinnery at all to drop these off. I was worried it'd be a little awkward, but if we come up here past the second tailor shop and turn in, it works out really well. Let's come in through here, and there we are. So we'll get that unloaded there. So this one is at 27,000. This one's at 32, 31, and 31. Okay, so it's pretty close. This one is a little bit less. I did go ahead and put the full bale and both the partials in there. So it's pretty close. We'll see what it looks like next year, see if we can even it out a little bit better. But I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see how it goes. I guess we're done with this for now. You can stay. Well, we can go ahead and pick up the wool real quick and distribute that. Might as well while that guy's doing the lime. Make the most of our time. Grab all the full pallets, 6,000 liters. We put 2 in each of those 3 out front there. You know, right as I put that last pallet in there, I had the idea. Probably would have made sense to put it in the spinnery that had, you know, less cotton. But we didn't do that. Maybe next year. It'll be fine. Alright, let's help this confused worker out real quick. Slow down so we don't crash and burn again. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. That all finished, all cleaned up. Very good. Let's get our fertilizing done. And fast forward to January, make ourselves a little money. Until we have to go back into debt in February. It's been nice being out of debt for 5 minutes. Oof. That's almost too close to reality to be funny. But we'll figure it out. Alright, let's get this field sprayed. Will only take a moment. I'll let you tag along. I'm excited to buy that planter, even though it means we'll go into a little debt. We'll see how much though. I'm interested to see how much we make off of silage this year. Hopefully it's a good price come January. Even better than last year would be awesome. To minimize the debt that we have to go into. It would be awesome. We'll see if it's possible, but it'd be awesome if we could buy that, and then once we sold our clothes this year, if we would be able to afford a harvester. Because then we truly would have everything we needed for this operation so far. Even if we only bought one, we would technically have everything we needed. Even if we wanted to lease a second one for another year or so, just to speed it up still. But we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself probably. Alright, all done with that. Get that folded up. And we already did the wool. Sheep are fed. I think we're ready to fast forward. Alright, it's January. Let's get our sheep fed real quick. And let's check on the price of silage. See if we're at a good price. $3.51. Yeah, we're at a great price. Let's see. That was at the animal dealer, which is great because they don't have a limit. They can take as much as you want. So we'll get our silage dropped off there. Do have quite a bit of wool to drop off as well. Let's see how our tailor shops are doing. Oh, might as well get these emptied while we're here as well. It's a good sign. Just looks like dollar signs to me. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see. Which side are you unloading? Left? That's fine. We can make that work. Alright, let's go ahead and start making trips to the animal dealer. We should have at least 5 trips. I'm hoping we can do it in 5. and no more. Let's make sure it's all turned to silage. Yes. I don't know why they're separate, but they both say silage, so it's all that matters to me. Alright, there's our first load. I'll see you at the animal dealer. Alright, let's see how much this first load gets us. Pull in here. 27,000 plus 3,000. So close to $31,000. Pretty good. And another $31,000. And another $31,000. And another $31,000. Do you ever feel like a broken record? Because I don't. I was just curious. Alright, and our last load, which is gonna sell for 21 plus 2,900, bringing our total to right at $150,000 for silage this year. That's pretty awesome. So before we fast forward, a couple things I want to do. One is distribute the wool that has spawned so far, and then we are ready to buy the planter. We'll take out the loan that we need for it, buy the planter, get everything planted, get to April, sell our clothes, pay off the lease, or not lease, the loan, and go from there. Well, all the wool is distributed. We have a $200,000 loan, $250,000 loan. It's time. There it is. It's ours. Now the last thing we need to have everything we need for this farm at this point is our cotton harvester. Let's see how close we are to being able to afford one when we sell our clothes. I just found out that I can fill Sven's bowl. Hi, buddy. Oh, ultimate possumness. Hi, buddy. Did you see our new toy over there? We'll use that next month. Good boy. Alright, let's get to work. With our new toy, I got it switched to cotton. Let's finish getting this unfolded. Goodness, this thing takes forever to unfold. But it's massive, so makes up for it, I guess. And there we go. There we go. Oh, the amount of area it covers is so cool. By the time I get the headland pass done, we'll have half the field done. Well, I'll get this finished up, and then we will get to selling some clothes. See how much money we have. And I think it would be a really nice way to end Season 1 by buying one harvester. That way this farm is set up for as far as we've come so far. But we'll get there when we get there. Alright, just finishing up this headland pass. As you can see, we've used about 50% of the seed, which hopefully this is enough to finish. But before I keep going, I need to repair my tractor. It has struggled on a few parts pulling this big seeder. So, we'll get it repaired up and hopefully that helps. We got the yard a bit cleaner. Let's see how much this is going to set us back. 17,000. Not cheap, but gotta do it. Anyways, I'll get this finished up. Just didn't want you to wonder where the money went. Alright, just finishing up this field, and it looks like the tank on this planter is the same size as the one on the other planter that we were using, because we are going to use just about exactly the right amount of seeds with only filling it up one time. It might be a tiny bit bigger, so I think we had a little bit less than 240. I think we were into double digits, but I'll clean up these stragglers and we'll get to close selling month. I cannot believe how long that single cut of grass has lasted us. Anyways, let's go. Alright, it's April, and clothes are at a great price. Let's get them sold. Now let's get these guys some food real quick. There we go. Oh boy. We gotta let this fold all the way before we can detach. Not regretting my decision. Still love it. Give me a couple years and I'll get this folded. Almost there. I might have to find a place to park this thing unfolded at all times, 'cause that is ridiculous. Stop folding. You gotta be done. There, finally. Alright, let's go see how much clothes we have. Next year we should have more. I noticed about halfway through last year that I didn't have that last spinnery that we added set to distributing, so there was a pile of fabric sitting behind it, so I got those distributed. So our tailor shops did not catch up because of that, but hopefully they will this year. Oh boy. One moment. It's getting to the point where it doesn't seem like it's going to be an SS farming video if I don't flip a tractor. Alright, so I did go ahead and pay off everything that I could, just so we can easily see how much we get off our clothing. Nice 423,000. And we've got another partial trailer load. Get that sold and then see how much of a loan we have to take out to buy a harvester. I want to do it. I want to get everything we need for this farm by the end of season 1. The first 10 episodes. If you haven't seen the series and you're interested to see how we got this far, I'd encourage you to go back. There's a playlist on my channel. I'd love it if you watched it. Alright, 12,000 more pieces of clothing. See what that puts our total at. 678,000 plus the 150 from the silage puts us at $825,000 for the year, which is a new record for the most we've made in a single year, which is great. Super awesome. We should only ever make more. We're not going to decrease our production, but should be really good. Alright. Everything's sold. We have 678, so we won't have to take out a huge loan. One thing I do want to do before we buy the cotton harvester is I want to purchase our field information again. It's getting kind of old. About to run out of data, so we'll get these repurchased so that they're good to go. And now, well, let's get our money first. See how much do we need. 847,000. So we need a little bit of a loan. Let's just put our total at. Let's take a little extra because we know we're still gonna probably lease one harvester. 450. We'll do that. $450,000 loan. Not too bad. Let's get the Michelin and purchased. It's ours. Our very own cotton harvester. John Deere cotton harvester. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. I ask every video, but it would be much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining me in this one. I hope to see you in the next one, and I'll see you in Season 2 of our Every Animal Run.